Hello everyone, let's solve question 57 of GATE paper CS1 2025. Suppose a message of 15,000 byte is transmitted from source to destination using IPv4 protocol via two routers as shown in the figure. Each router has defined maximum transmission unit as shown in the figure, including the IP header. The number of fragments that will be delivered to the destination is. In order to solve this particular question, let's first understand some prerequisites of the same and then we will try to solve it. So let's first understand what is MTU. Maximum transmission unit is the maximum size in bytes a network layer packet, including header, can be transmitted from a network path or a device. Okay. If a packet exceeds that MTU, it is fragmented. What is fragmentation? It allows fragmentation of packets that are larger than the maximum transmission unit. A fragmented packet includes a IP header of 20 bytes typically and a fragmented offset. It indicates where the fragment belongs in the original data. It contains an offset typically, okay. And there are some more fragment flags which are either set to one for all fragment except the last. Okay. The rules for fragmentation in each of the packet is the maximum transmission unit minus the IP header size, usually 20. Fragment offset must be the multiple of 8 bytes, and the last fragment can be smaller and does not need to be multiple of 8. Okay. This was the prerequisite, and let's try to solve this question. So, when an IP datagram is fragmented in IPv4, each router must ensure that every fragment it forwards does not exceed the maximum transmission unit. Okay, the message is of 15,000 bytes, 10,000 bytes. First router 1, R1 has MTU, 5,000 bytes of MTU. Okay, assuming 20 byte header, so the data payload will be 4980 bytes. Okay, we figured out this much, but IPv4 fragmentation must be in the multiple of 8. Okay, due to the fragment offset field, it should be in the multiple of 8. If I go by that logic, then the multiple of 8 is 4976. Okay, therefore each fragment from router 1 can carry 4976 data. So breaking the 15,000 bytes in router 1. Okay, if I try, then fragment 1 will be a 4976 bytes. Let me write it properly. 4976 bytes. Fragment 2 as well will be of same 4976 bytes. Third fragment will also be of same 4976 bytes. If I multiply by if I total them, it is coming out to be 14,928 because 6 and you can take carry and calculate it. Okay. 14,928 bytes. So remaining out of 15,000 is what? Remaining is 15,000 minus 14,928. That is actually 72 bytes. And that will go in the fourth fragment. It need not to be multiple of 8 and smaller than 8 also possible, but fourth fragment 4 will be of 72 bytes. Okay, this much is figured out. So after first router, we have four fragments having everyone having its own 20 byte header. Okay. Once that is done, let's move forward. So let's talk about the second fragment of second MTU. So it has these four fragments arrive at router 2 and they have an MTU of 3000 bytes for R2. Router 2, this is the MTU. If I take the header out, then the data payload will be 29, okay, 2980 bytes. Okay, so largest multiple of 8 is 2976. Now these fragments will go to router 2 and they will be further divided, I think. So 2976 can be broken. So this much is done. Three fragments have if we have figured out. Let's talk about the remaining. So let me erase everything. 4976 can be broken as 2976 because 3000 is the maximum that can go, and remaining 2000 for seconds of frag. So this fragment one from router one can be fragment like fragment A1 and fragment A2. 2000 multiple of 8 और each 2 each one of them is broken at exactly 2. So ये दो दो में break होगा, so 4976 again into 2, so three fragments here in router 1 of 4976 each, and fourth fragment था for 72 bytes. So they will break into 2. 2976 plus 2000. They will break into 2. So to everyone, so 3 into 2 will become 6. So total 6 fragments will come out. Total 6 fragments will come out. Plus the fourth fragment, which was 72 bytes in total, plus 20 byte header. 22 bytes in total, fourth fragment. This was fourth fragment. 72 bytes plus 22 byte IP header. So it is like 92 bytes in total. That is already below than 3000 bytes, so a single fragment will work. No further breakup needed. So total fragments are like this. So router 1 say it becomes 3 fragment, then router 2 it becomes 3 into 2, which is 6. Now total 6 fragment. The fourth fragment, one fragment, fourth fragment was basically of like 72 plus 20, 92 bytes, and that remain one piece. So 6 fragments plus this fourth fragment pass as it is. So 6 plus 1, total 7 fragments. So hence the total number of fragments delivered at destination will be 7. Okay. So the answer of this particular question is 7 fragments. That's it for this particular question. Take care. Bye bye. See you guys in the next question.